Hi everyone, and welcome back to a very exciting episode of Let's Pete Legend of Dragoon. We have officially started Disc 4. I personally cannot believe it. I sit before you in total disbelief. Rose is the Black Monster, Shanna is the Moonchild, Meru is a Wingly, Lloyd is a Wingly, we already knew that. Diaz is actually Zieg, who is Dart's father, who is actually also Rose's boyfriend from 11,000 years ago from the Dragon campaign, and he also betrayed Lloyd. Oh my god, I mean, what else is there to even say here? This is... We are starting this disc off with more madness than any previous disc, so we are in the desert. I think this place is called the Death Frontier, and I'm just going to explore a little bit, and let's maybe head into this nice cave under our save point, where we ended last time, and see what's going on. I just picked up my cup and I didn't even take a sip. Who could imagine there's such a place underground, under the desert? It must be a cavity created when the water dried up, says Albert. Of course he would know about that, this geology nerd. The world is going on without knowing anything. Without knowing until the end. Oh, that's ominous but true, Albert. Jeez. I wonder if this little world has experienced an end like that, says Albert. It's not determined just yet if the world's gonna end, Albert. That's true. We're still here after all, and we're the Dragoons, gosh darn it. Alright, I've got a lot of exploring to do, so interestingly enough, in this cave there's two treasures. We can't get them. I think we need to fall into this from a place up above, but look at that little sandfall that we just saw. How cool is that? You can even hear it. And they did not have to put that in the game, but they absolutely did. So, folks, we're going to head out of this place. This is a gigantic maze. Definitely the biggest maze in the game. So consider this like our little temporary home base here, and we're going to head on to kind of a grid-based layout of this place. And the other unfortunate thing is that monsters will attack you. There's no random battles in this place, so you can see I just got in a battle that way, so when you're out on that overworld desert, you really want to keep moving. Gross, look at this big hefty boy. The Sandworm. It's the Shai-Hulud himself. Nice. Just about 500 damage from Dart. And I've got the heavy hitter team here. Oh, look at him. Nice burrow attack. Look at that thing. It kind of disgusts me. He's got no eyes. What would he need eyes for, right? He's like, more sand. That's all I can see. All he needs is teeth and his little floppy fins. Whoa, and once again, Albert just out-damaging everybody. And he doesn't have a damage-boosting accessory either. I don't know how that boy is so strong. Maybe that thing was Earth Element, who's to say? Alright, so I'm actually just going to run for it here. Now, these things are going to pop up. Can I fight this cactus, I wonder? You absolutely can. So, you'll notice there's like a giant, what do you want to say? Call it like a quicksand pit or something on the bottom of that screen. So I'm actually going to exit the screen left, and then down again, and you can still see it over there. And I'm sort of positioning myself here to go get one of those treasures. So then we're going to go to the right, and then up. Okay, and so the good news is there's no quicksand pit here, but we do have an item. Let's grab it. Nice, a healing breeze. And then I think if we actually go into one of these, let's see what happens here. Oh, nice, good. So we do land in that little thing, and we can grab this treasure too. I mean, I'll take the healing breeze. Okay, a moon serenade. And folks, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. There's still that one down there. I am just going to fast forward quite a bit of this, because a lot of this is going to be me running around and looking for some treasures out in the desert here, so I'm just going to chill and be quiet and play a lot of this in fast forward. And that fall actually got us a healing rain. That is the most powerful healing item. It heals everybody all the way. Let's keep going here. Okay, we've got a little break in the screen here. I think we made it out of that first area. Boy, folks, I gotta say, I just fought the most disgusting enemy. It's one of those big bugs that are flying around here. Whoo, boy, is that thing gross. If that existed in real life, I just might not want to be on this earth. Alright, and we're off to this next little area here. Perfect. Okay, we found a little oasis in the desert. Water, says Maru. It's refreshing, says Hashel, and it looks beautiful. Here, no monster. We can rest now, says Kongol. Miranda says, what will the Winglies in Ulara know? That's right, we're going to Ulara. They should know the way we, or at least I, should take, Rose says, so there's no need for you to come. Rose, come on now. Are you still saying that? Don't you understand it's no longer a problem for you alone? You just found out about it a couple of days ago, and now you think you can judge me, says Rose. It's not as easy as pursuing one Wingly. Oh, and she slaps Rose. Well, that's how Miranda says hello in her language. You said it was easy? Don't be so conceited. Stop it, says Albert. You can both slap me later. It won't lead us anywhere. Rose, nobody can understand the weight of fate you've carried, but we can at least lighten the burden for you. That's why. We're going with you, says Dart. Wow. If you have the strength to argue, we can go on. There you go, a true leader. He's already forgiven Rose, seemingly? That's wild. There's no other way, is there, says Dart. Nope. Nice. Oh, good. Okay, so we can heal there as well as save. How lovely. Let me see here. I am going to try to go to the right. There's a few other good things to get here. And down here, a very interesting treasure. The Gladius. Now, what is that? That sounds like a weapon. Perhaps a sword. Perhaps it's a character in Final Fantasy 15. We'll never know. And remember, we already got Dart's best weapon, technically. The... Oh, is it not for Dart? Interesting. Technically, the... yeah, he's already got his. Is it for Rose? That doesn't make sense. It is for Rose. Instantly kills enemy with given probability. Yes, it's much stronger. Yeah, so instantly kills enemy, or her other one is an instantly stuns enemy, so that's great. And if I fall into this little thing too, what do we get underground in this place? Oh, another little treasure, that's cute. It's actually just a recovery ball, what a shame. My goodness, there's a lot of ways to go in this place, holy cow. It'd be kind of nice to get shelter in one of those little underground areas. I quite like that. I quite like a desert in real life. I know I've said that before. Okay, we're going to head up this time, folks. And we are now heading for the most important, you heard me, the most important treasure in the game. So we go up, we go left, and then we go up, up. This is literally worth finding, even if you hate this place and you hate fighting these mosquitoes. And there's also a dung beetle that, like, rolls a poop ball at you. I said it's still worth it. There she be. Can't carry any more items. Discard literally anything you have. It's worth it. I'll discard that recovery ball we just got. Not sure why I picked that up in the first place. Do you really want to throw it away? Yes, I do. Because, folks, we just got power down. I'm going to power down with some tea real quick. And I think you know why that's so amazing, because that is exactly the same as power up, which is my favorite buff. And now we can power enemies down for 3 turns. And the insane thing is, if you wanted to, you could combine that with speed down, and then for 3 very slow turns, they just take double damage, which is absolutely obscene and amazing. Okay, so we're heading back south, and then to the right of this other giant pool here. And we're going to sneak our way up. Now, I am skipping some treasures here. There's a few more healing items and things that ultimately we don't need. I just wanted to get the power down and that Gladius. And then there's one more nice little thing to grab up here. Oh boy. Okay, not my intention. I mean, it's not like an infinite maze. It'd be super tedious, but theoretically you could just try everything and figure out where to go. Okay, the last thing we're going to do is we are going to head out of this place to the right. This is our final little oasis, I do believe. Then we're going to head up Then we're going to fall into another pit, of course we are. But it's going to be worth it. And we land up here by something absolutely amazing. Let's grab that. Dart almost got some sand in his hair. The bandit shoes. Wow, I wonder what those are. Bandit stuff usually means it makes you go fast, right? What does it do? Nice. Oh my gosh, more agility for all the men. So, I mean, I think at the moment I will just give that to Kongal. He's actually got... Oh my goodness, what is this boy's agility? I think it's 70 right now. He's as fast as Maru now. He's the fastest character. Oh, except Miranda's 85. That is insane. Good for you. Imagine that big guy moving that fast. That'd be crazy. Alright, let's get out of this place for good. And by the way, that power down, with that, there's only one repeatable item left in the game, and it's very, very special. But we got the main bunch here, so our limited inventory will not be limited too much further. Amazing, and we're out of that place for good, and I will say good. The Death Frontier, where does it lead us? The Spring Breath Town, Ulara. Wow, we gotta check this out. This is where we're going. We don't know what this is, though. There's no town here, there's just a teleporter and a bunch of more desert. Even if an adventurer is lucky enough to make it through the Death Frontier, Rose said, nobody can proceed from here. Time was stopped for me 11,000 years ago with the spell of this choker? Oh my god, she's been alive a long time. And this is the only way to see Ulara, the Spring Breath Town. But where is it? Hashel jumps up for a view and Maru flies up. The only thing here is an endless desert. No, it's not, Hashel. I sense it. I sense people's feelings over there. Oh my god, and Rose holds up her choker and it's casting some kind of a spell. That's so cool. There it is. Holy cow. That's amazingly cool. We can fly over there with this teleporter. Are you afraid? Dart says, I think you're afraid. Maybe. We're standing by you. Man, Rose must be all choked up. I know, she says. Let's go. Oh, and there's a little treasure here. Might as well grab that. Oh, no. I discarded a Sun Rhapsody, and it's a Sun Rhapsody. Wow. Here we go, though, to Ulara. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. Imagine journeying through that desert and finally there's like this paradise town here. Whoa, and it is so beautiful. Karen. Welcome to Ulara, the Spring Breath Town. I'm the guard of the teleporting device. Karen. I'm a good friend of Rose's. Long time no see, Rose. Long time, says Karen. Rose, you're starting to regain a sense of time, aren't you? No, not only that, you've recovered a lot of things, too. Are you the person who stopped time for Rose, Dart says? No, it was Charlie Frama. She's the person we have to go meet now. Rose has been carrying the fate of the world all alone while shedding tears of blood. Can you go with Rose? Karen, stop it. I don't need to force them. Dart's gonna say, no. I've already settled things with the Black Monster, he says. The only thing left is that I have to complete this journey with my companions. Wow. If you understand that, I have nothing else to say. Wow, he already settled things with the Black Monster? He's very efficient with his lifelong grudges. Okay, so let's head over here now. This is a super beautiful town, my goodness. We'll just take a bit and explore this place. Look at this. Is this a little kid? Who's running around here? Are you Winglies? You must all be Winglies around here, right? Hey, come back. Come back, you scoundrel. It's been a while since the last time I saw a human other than Rose. It's been 11,000 years. Wow, everybody here has been here that long. How long do Winglies live anyway? This is crazy. Okay, fascinating. We only provide relaxation time during the night. Come back after dusk. What is this, like a nightclub or something? Amazing. Alright, we'll see if we can come back there at night. That'll be fun. Okay, it looks like there's a left way and a right way to go. I think I'll try the left way first here. You know, it looks like they did actually plant all this vegetation for real, and they've got all these aqueducts to help them keep it watered. That's super fun. Roses. I think Shanna would be happy to see them, says Dart. It makes me relieved. I didn't know you liked flowers, Miranda. I guess there's some woman in you. Don't misread me, says Miranda. Roses make me puke. Oh my god. They're just flashy. They don't have any kindness in them at all. Do you know why roses have thorns? It's to bring out their own red using the blood of the people they hurt. They'll do anything for their own happiness. Wow, Miranda, yikes. Let's move on. I can't stand these stinking roses, she says. And then this Wingley says, flowers open their heart only to people who appreciate their beauty. Loving is very hard but important. Oh my gosh, interesting. It's hard to hold it without being scratched by the thorns, Dart says. What? A Stardust! Folks, I almost forgot all about Stardust here. Holy cow. That's number 46. That is wild. Okay. Yeah, let's see here. Boy, there's a couple other ways to go here. To make humans who are worn out by the war regain their dreams and hope. That is the Stardust plan. Stardust materializes prayer spoken with purity. Its magic power must still exist. Oh, I didn't think we'd find a Stardust expert here. Yet we did. Okay, that's kind of neat. You can just run around up there. We'll keep going to the left here and look around. Whoa! Okay, we're on the roof of some crazy building. And we can warp inside the building. What? This is trippy. Item selling Wingley. Okay. Healing Fog, Healing Breeze. Okay, so he sells all those other items. The Panic Bell, Stunning Hammer, Poison Needle, Midnight Terror. You could buy a ton of attack balls if you really want, if you're an insane person. I will not. Let's see here. I'm going to actually get rid of our last Sun Rhapsody too. We're carrying so much stuff. God, I want to keep some of these though. I do want to keep all these. Okay, get rid of another one. Just want to make a little room. I hate it when we have to sell items. These are filled with magic power. He's a weapon-selling Wingley. Okay. Oh my goodness. He's got the fairy sword for Dart. Okay, so that is going to be less strong than his Soul Eater, but even stronger than what he's got now. And it gives 50% more SP. You know, I love that. Let's get that on that boy right now. The Arrow of Force. Same thing for Miranda. Oh boy. The Thunder Fist, a thunder-based attack for Hashel. Magical Greaves. Increase escape rate of magic attack. I don't really think I want that for anybody. Magic Ring. Whoa! Plus 30 magic attack. Do we have that already? I want to see if we maybe have that. And Spiritual Ring is 30 magic defense. Wow. The Elude Cloak. Better evasion from physical. Spirit Cloak, better evasion from magical. This one's both. Oh, it's both. 20 points of evasion for all attacks. That's crazy. I want to see if we actually have a magical ring, do we? Yeah, we do. I must have bought that somewhere else. Okay. Yeah, so I mean, I guess what we could sell is we could maybe sell the Heat Blade. I think it's time to sell that. We'll sell Hashel's Diamond Claw. I'm gonna maybe keep that Soul Eater. I think we'll sell this Saint Armor. We'll sell the Spear of Terror. The Master's Vest and that Jeweled Crown, I think. No, we'll keep that for a moment. Flame Burge for Rose, we'll sell that. We'll sell that Mind Crush. We'll sell the Virulent Arrow. And the Brass Knuckle. Very nice, man. Awesome. Okay. And right here, there is another Stardust. Unbelievable. Now, can I get to this little warp point here? What's the deal with this here? I seemingly don't know how to get there, but I really do feel like that's a thing. Well, maybe let's just see how he gets there. Okay. Okay, let's go ahead and I think we're fully done in this place. So this place, look at this nice little bench here. How relaxing would that be? Yeah, I think this is just going to be the shops up here and not too much else. Couple Stardust. And now we can go take this right path where this running child is. Nice, okay. Oh, what's up here? Oh my gosh, look at these plants. I bet Miranda hates these even more. Mihara, where's Charlie? You're wondering because she would normally be taking care of these babies, right? Charlie's preparing herself because, well, the things we didn't tell you about, right? Zieg told you about them, so it must be about the moon signet. Oh man, did you guys know? Tell me what you know. The signet is the signet sphere. The sphere is a sealing device that was created to be the last barrier, just in case the moon child reached the moon that never sets. Even my mistake was in your plan, says Rose. You really are scary people. Even more scary is Zieg. He's trying to destroy the signet sphere, using the divine moon objects. Wait a minute, says Dart. You made the sphere just because you were afraid of the birth of the god of destruction? And then why'd you make tools that can destroy it? Ask Charlie. It was decided between the siblings. What? I will, says Rose. That's who we're going to go find next. Oh, in the mouth of this plant? Are you serious? This plant's got a Stardust in its mouth? Okay. I'll believe anything. You guys were meant to come to the city, says this guy. Humans, Giganto, and one of us a Wingly. I'd like to tell you something. It wasn't only Winglies that wanted the Dragon campaign. However, it's true that Winglies and humans drove themselves to war. If you have time, let me tell you a story about two Winglies who were the leaders. Oh, I do have time. Let's do it. Tell me. The first is Melbu Frama. He was the leader of the Winglies during the Dragon campaign. He was also the younger brother of Charlie. Oh. Being the leader of the Winglies meant being the ruler of the world. He professed that only Winglies had the right to live, and he ruled over other species physically and mentally. As a result, the grievance of the other species accumulated, and the Dragon campaign began. The war ended when the royal capital Cadessa was annihilated. At the same time, Melbu Frama was killed by the sword of the Dragoon Zieg. I didn't realize that that fight was actually the end of the Dragon campaign, too. The other man who led the Winglies was Faust. As the right-hand man of Melbu Frama, he was feared by other Winglies. He was also known as a wizard and a magician. Interesting. His magic power was incredibly enormous. He could even create his own apparition, his double. The apparition had most of the capabilities of Faust himself. However, Melbu felt uneasy over the existence of the apparition, so he created something. What Faust did was like professing an intention towards disloyalty. It's natural that he didn't like it. It was called the Vanishing Stone. With that item, it said that you can make the apparition disappear. Although I don't know if it's true or not. What kind of crazy story is this? Anyway, let's get back to the story here. Faust was the commander of the super mobile fort Flanvel as well. Now, Flanvel's at the bottom of a glacier, but it used to be floating in the sky in order to protect the 5 main cities that also floated in the sky. Faust manipulated Flanvel and killed any other species. However, the insanity of Faust ended with the collapse of Flanvel. It was shot down by a weapon invented by humans, the spear shooter. We've heard about this. His beloved vehicle became his tomb. He should be satisfied with that. That's the end of my story. Come back if you want to hear all this again. No, thank you. But interesting, folks. Magician Faust, Vanishing Stone. What could all that be about, truly? Okay, and I guess there's only one way to go up here still, the upper left. Oh, Rose, darling, I've been waiting for you. Actually, she said Rosie. Oh, hello. Hello, darling, up here. I don't need your greetings. You know what I want to ask you. Oh, you're scary, Charlie said, but before that, introduce me to the son of dear Zieg. This is Dart. Doesn't he look just like Zieg, she says. But Rosie, honey, it's complicated. You have to fight with the son of somebody who used to be your significant other, and furthermore, the enemy is the significant other. Do you want me to give you a knuckle sandwich, says Rose. She's learning from Miranda. Sorry, honey. But I'm really concerned, so I'm intentionally making it happy and delightful so that you won't be depressed, Rosie. You've never changed, says Rose. Charlie, if you know, please tell us, where should we head to? Really, you do have the same eyes as Zieg, she says. I know, I've been waiting for you in order to tell you everything. Now what would you like me to tell you? Tell me about the Signet Sphere. Zieg is trying to break the signet of the moon that never sets with the magic power of the divine objects. That's the sphere. I'm sorry I didn't tell you about this. Rose says I have to apologize. I missed the moon child. But you still have time. The signet's not broken yet. Oh, cool. Where are the remaining signets? In the past, they were placed in 5 cities, but there's only 3 left. That's why they needed the same number of divine moon objects, Albert says. What happened to the other 2? One was destroyed in the royal capital Cadessa during the Dragon campaign. And the other was lost when the divine dragon assaulted the Crystal Palace. Crazy. Oh yeah, that's right. That thing shot a beam out at the moon, didn't it? Does this mean without the moon objects, the Signet Sphere can be destroyed? Yeah, the divine objects are just tools that conceal incredible power, that's all. In order to destroy the Signet Sphere, if you have the same amount of magic power as the moon objects, it's sufficient. Wow. I guess the divine dragon had that. My dad knew about this and made Lloyd collect them, says Dart. It doesn't seem like him, it's so indirect, plus something is strange. I wonder how Zieg knows about the Signet Sphere. Not only that, he knew Shanna's the Moonchild. Alright, let's ask him about the moon that never sets here. It's the 108th fruit that the divine tree dropped. It was conceived with the god of destruction that ends the world. That's why we separated it into soul and flesh and sealed them away. My baby brother Melbu sealed the magic, which was the source of, or sealed the soul, which was the source of the magic power in the crystal sphere, but it broke when he fought with Zieg. Then the soul escaped and started to become basically the Moonchild. When the Moonchild goes back to the moon that never sets, the Virage embryo, the god of destruction, will be born. So we need Rosie to take an important task on. Please understand her. Yeah, let's ask about our father. You're concerned, aren't you? Why does he have to destroy the world, Dart says. Sorry, that's the one thing I don't understand. But he was unmistakably Zieg. Yeah, he was the fiancé of Rose. They crossed swords in love. Just looking at them made me feel embarrassed. Stop right there, says Rose. I want to talk alone with Zieg about our memories. I agree, says Dart. I don't want to hear this. Okay, so why make items to break the signet? That's right, if you're not planning to allow it to be born, you wouldn't need those. I didn't want to, but my baby brother Melbu insisted. That's not an explanation, Charlie. Okay, I'll explain it to you. I told you that we sealed the soul of the Virage embryo in the crystal, right? It's in order to draw lots of magic power and rule over other creatures. I wanted to make him stop being a dictator, because even though we have different appearances or capabilities, we're all the same. We should be able to live together on good terms. Oh, so she's like the good Wingly. That's why I recreated the Signet Sphere in order to weaken the magic power of the Crystal Sphere. Rosie, without telling you that. The 5 signets that protected the moon that never sets restrained the power that flows from there. Oh, so she was weakening Melbu's tool by making the signets also. Interesting. My operation was a big success, or so I thought. But Melbu found out about it, and he created the divine moon objects. So he was prepared so he could destroy the signets anytime he wanted to. So then he could get even more power, but also set the Moonchild free. Where are the rest of the signets? This is the most important information, isn't it? Charlie says. Because Zieg has the divine moon objects and he can break them anytime. Listen carefully. The rest of the signet spheres are located in ancient cities of Winglies. The names are the Magical City Agilis, the Law City Xanabatos, and the Death City Mayfell. Those cities are still alive, Rose said. Yeah, it's surprising, isn't it? Of course they were badly damaged during the war. Dart says, how do we get there anyway? Go to Rogue, then your way will be open. Hashel goes, you said Rogue? My hometown? I was living next to Wingies the whole time? See, it's already open, isn't it? Well, it'll be night soon. Why don't you look around until tomorrow? Cool. Okay, folks, that is a lot of exposition, but that was super fun. So we learned where to go. We get to explore around at night in this gorgeous, gorgeous town. I definitely want to go check out that nightclub. And we'll do that on the next episode of Let's Pete Legend of Dragoon. I'll see you then.